guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at one of my special filming spot locations because guess what? We have something special from that iconic German brand, and it's this vehicle right here. This is it. This is a 2025 Mercedes AMG CLE 53. But before we get into this two-door luxury performance coupe, let's talk about what's going on here. AMG. Mercedes-Benz and AMG go together like peanut butter and jelly. They have all come under one umbrella. Originally, many decades ago, they were separate, and AMG used to take Mercedes-Benz products and bring it to a level of racetrack perfection that won them a lot of races and championships. Well, now they're all unified together and still bringing not only the luxury aspect of Mercedes-Benz, but also that performance aspect of AMG. Now, this vehicle, kind of rare to see a two-door luxury performance coupe, but there's another one out there that directs completely perfectly with this one, and it happens to also be another German brand that's pretty iconic, Audi with their RS5. So let's go ahead, let's dive into this CLE 53 and find out, is it the better luxury performance car over an RS5? Let's go ahead, let's dive in and find out. Right off the bat, the new CLE class actually combines the C class and the E class together. And that is something that Mercedes wanted to do to kind of clean up their lineup. Now at the front of the business, you're gonna get that signature LED lighting, all LED daytime running lamps, turn signals, and your projector beam headlight. I like the way they black out most of the interior. Working your way down, you are gonna get some gloss black, and you're gonna get functional air curtains. What I would like to see is some functionality here, especially because this is an AMG product. But the nice thing is, at least they're functional air curtains. I guess they feel they don't need to bring more air for the heat exchangers, but it would be nice if this was all open. Now, as we come across that AMG specific grille, whenever you see these vertical slots, especially with the gloss black, those are AMG grills. Of course, you have your AMG badge. This is a real deal AMG vehicle. Forward-facing camera, that Mercedes-Benz logo that goes back so many years. And then I really like on the lower end how they kind of extended out this lower grille, of course, fully functional as well, with that gloss black splitter. Now, comparing this to the front of the RS5, I'm kind of on the fence. There's something about the grille that speaks to me with this CLE 53 compared to the big open grille of the RS5. But let me know in the comment section if you're digging the front of this AMG. Now, as we rise up, I like the way they're just putting the AMG badge there, and I love the hood. You have this double bulge action, which is synonymous with performance from Mercedes, and then you have a functional heat extractor in the center. The hood makes it on this car, especially when you're comparing it to the RS5. Coming around the bend, new wheels, not my favorite. So I am gonna zonk the wheel a little too busy. You got these V-spokes, and then you have these slots all the way around. It is an AMG forged wheel, and if you're wondering, well, Joe, what's the size of this wheel? 20-inch wheel. Tires up front are gonna be 265 on the width, 35 series sidewall. You do have cross-drilled rotors, and you do have adaptive suspension all four corners, and there's the cross-drilled rotors peeking from behind that extremely busy wheel. But I like the way that we got some Michelin Pilot Sport. These are the 5S tires, all new, gonna give us some great grip, and this particular vehicle is all-wheel drive, which is called 4MATIC from Mercedes. Now, coming down the side, you do have this fender vent. It is a zonk though, it's fake. So fake vent on an AMG, that's a zonk. Here's our turbo 4MATIC badge, tasteful on the badge. You do have gloss black on the mirror caps, 360-degree cameras, and we do have an oversized sunroof. It's not a panoramic sunroof, oversized sunroof. They need to paint this back portion ASAP, right away. That's a zonk. I always wonder why they can't have different door handles. If you're paying this kind of money for an AMG vehicle, there should be no chrome on the door handle. Everything else is gloss black everywhere. So that just sticks out like a sore thumb. Of course, you have that nice side skirt extension. all aerodynamically efficient. Coming towards the rear, we got a little bit more rubber to meet the road. 295 on the width, still a 20-inch wheel, and you'll notice our AMG branded calipers on the back, smaller obviously than what's up front. And then you do have a rear-wheel drive biased all-wheel drive system. So power is going to come to the rear, and then power will be sent to the front when needed. Now, spinning it around back, I love the coupe style. That large rear quarter glass, this massive fender flare, very unique design. You do get a little bit of a trunklet spoiler, body colored. All new lighting on the CLE class, the AMG badge in the dark chrome, your Mercedes badge in the dark chrome, and the CLE 53 badge in the dark chrome. Now, working our way down to ground level, functional exhaust, not fake, quad tip functional exhaust with our massive rear diffuser that looks like it came off the back of a freaking race car. But let me know what you think about the exterior of this car compared to the RS5. We're gonna pop the hood and talk performance. All right, guys, we got the hood popped. Underneath the hood, big engine cover, but it does look good. It's got some faux carbon fiber style. I like the AMG badge. The problem is it's not a hand-assembled engine like you're familiar with some of the other AMG vehicles. I do love the beefy strut tower brace though. That thing just looks killer. But what do we got? We got a 3-liter inline 6 turbocharged engine. So it's a straight 6 turbocharged engine that has a 48-volt mild hybrid system. That's where it uses the starter motor as that generator component. It produces 443 horsepower, 413 pound-feet of torque. Now, it does have 10 seconds of overboost, which bumps the torque up to 443 pound-feet of torque. So 443 horsepower, 443 pound-feet of torque. It is that all-wheel drive 4MATIC, and it is mated to an automatic transmission, 0 to 60 in about 3.7 seconds. Top speed is governed to 155 miles per hour. MPG's 20 in the city, 27 on the highway, and the vehicle weighs 4,420 pounds. So horsepower-wise, very, very similar to the RS5. Weight-wise, very similar to the RS5. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire this thing up and see it take off. All right, guys, we are inside this 2025 AMG CLE 53. This replaces the outgoing E53. So we'll see if you like this one better than even that one. But I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I need a luxury performance car. I don't want a 4-door car. My grandfather drives a 4-door car. I want a 2-door car. I'm liking this one. How much is it? The way that this one is optioned, you're looking at right at $84,000. Let's see what you get for the money. To the door panels. You're getting a 2-tone style. Soft black up top with the contrast stitching. Then you have that Milky Way creamy tan with the stitching. Up on the door panel is the usual location for your seat controls. Seats are heated, ventilated, and you have 3 memory seat settings for the passenger and the driver. We have the upgraded premium sound system with the aluminum speaker grille covers. I love the aluminum trim, and of course ambient lighting. Door pocket is a little tight, maybe 2 Wiener Schnitzels and a root beer German style to wash it down. Now going from the door panel to the dash, ambient lighting. This thing lights up like a Tron cycle. It's absolutely amazing, all the ambient lighting. Love the way they did this wood style trim with the laser etching, the stitching. Slide on in. What do we got going on? 11.9-inch portrait style infotainment system. You do have, of course, your dual climate, all of the usual apps and everything that you're familiar with, especially when you go into that AMG Performance app there. You could bring up everything from your engine information, all of the different vehicle settings, even a G meter, which is fantastic as well. Now, throwing it into reverse, love the backup camera. The resolution is spot on, trajectory, smart park, the whole 9 yards. Continuing down the side of the vehicle, we got our easy access button. So if you want to do AMG, and this is where you could adjust your modes, very easy. You could do Pro for the dynamics, everything else. You could adjust whatever way you want, which is great. Even when you adjust it on the steering wheel, I like the way it shows up on the dash there. Very, very cool. Carbon fiber, ambient lighting, open door number 1. We got 2 cup holders, wireless charging, 2 USB-Cs, and a place for 3 Twinkies. Close that up. Bums away. You have some felt lining, 2 USB-Cs, and you could put, I would say, probably about 14 G.I. Joe action figures in there. I like the way it's felt lined so you won't scratch them up, and you could get all of them. Duke, Snake Eyes, Hawk, Cobra Commander. They're going for big money now. I wish my brothers and sisters didn't break all mine. I'd be extremely, extremely wealthy. Seats, the leather. Love the way you got all the perforations, the bolstering, full electric assist for the passenger, full electric assist for the driver. You got your little bit larger than regular size sunroof with the power shade. It annoys me how you have to close this. It's like you got to swipe your finger, which is so annoying. There we go. And then you do have 2 seats to carry 2 extra people if you choose to do so. And they're actually quite spacious. Watch one of my other CLE reviews and you can see me back there if you really want to see that. But why don't you come over to the business end? I want to show you behind the steering wheel in this AMG. All right, guys, business time behind the wheel. You do have 3 memory seat settings for the driver's seat. I love the aluminum sill plate with the AMG badge that illuminates. Pedal box, pretty good. Aluminum brake pedal, throttle, just a carpeted dead pedal, which to me is dumb. You're gonna rip right through that. You do have AMG branding on the embroidery of the floor mats. That's worth an extra 5 horsepower. Now the benefit, if you ever wondered why are the seat controls on the door, it gives you a little bit larger cushion for the pushing of your body, so that's nice. I'm 6 feet tall, just the right amount of room. Steering wheel out of a freaking race car. Love the leather. You got some gloss black, but really it's not too crazy. I do love the way you have your TFT display on your adjustment knobs here. You can go into your different settings all through the dials. Massive metal paddles that go up and down that automatic transmission, and it is an electronic tilting and telescoping steering wheel. You do have your shifter, electric shifter on the column, and then you have that 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster. You can see illuminate. Let me shut off all these warning signs for you. There you go. Going to Sport Plus. Oh yeah. But why don't we go ahead, let's get in the trunk because I want to go on throttle in this AMG. All right, guys, trunk time. What's cool is that you actually use the Mercedes badge to open up the trunk. It is electric assist. You're going to be greeted to quite a spacious amount of room for a 2-door. You're looking at almost 15 cubic feet of space. I like how low the cargo floor is. The seats do fold. You could do 50-50, 60-40. Plus you got those little hooks to hang your groceries. Do we have a spare? Let's see. No spare, but you got a lot of room for Twinkies underneath there, that's for sure. But why don't we go ahead, if you're ready, I'm definitely ready, get your Twinkies all set and opened up because we're gonna go on throttle and see how this AMG CLE 53 performs. All right, guys, we're behind the wheel of this 2025 AMG CLE 53. I got everything in Sport Plus mode. Gonna shift manually with the massive metal paddles. And if you're ready, I'm ready. On throttle, here we go. Nice. So the rear wheel steering really earns its keep in this vehicle. It allows the turn-in to be a lot quicker and allows it to feel a little bit more nimble, even though she isn't a lightweight by any means. The gearbox, it's a little slow. I'll be honest with you, it's a little slow, especially the first to second, second to third. But I do like the large gear indicator and that whole display. And the paddles are a perfect size. Visibility is great out the windshield. Getting to everything is well laid out. I just wish I had a little bit more real sound, not sound being pumped in to the cabin. But let's go on throttle again. You ready? On throttle, here we go. See how it takes a little time there. It's third to fourth is a little quicker. On the brakes. There we go. Nice, look at that. Super balanced. Feels good. As it should, being an AMG vehicle, but the brakes feel nice and strong, good pedal feedback. I just wish that the automatic gearbox shifted a little bit quicker. Let's see how it does on its own, where I'm gonna have the transmission now shift for itself. But I like the feedback coming through the wheel. Seats are comfortable, but they do offer some decent support. Of course, there's more aggressive sport bolstering seats that you could option in. And then with the 4MATIC all-wheel drive, you're getting a ton of traction. All right, let's see how it goes. You ready? On throttle, here we go. Okay, shifts are definitely better in automatic mode. The sound is a little over the top for me. It's a little too fake. I wish they would kind of make it a little deeper sound. But the performance of the mild hybrid system with that turbocharged straight six is really, really fantastic. On throttle, here we go. You got that overboost, 10 seconds of overboost. Nice, look at that. That felt good. That felt really good. But super connected in the corners. Not a lot of body roll, which obviously you wouldn't expect from an AMG like this. But I'm really glad that it has rear wheel steer, and then of course the braking system is a little bit of perfection there. Holds a line very, very well. But I love the wheel. The steering wheel is, it's the cat's meow, man. But this is one of those cars, I'm actually enjoying it more in automatic mode than I am in shifting manually with the paddles. Just because it's that much more efficient and proficient. You ready? On throttle, here we go. On the brakes. Really nice. Look at this. Good turn in. I just need that transmission to be a little bit more fine-tuned. I feel like the RS5, the gearbox is just a little bit better on the shifting action, especially when using the paddles. But they did a great job on the sound deadening material. Feels good in here, and the ride is not too harsh, even in Sport Plus mode with the adaptive suspension. But overall, a nice balanced package, you know, with the mild hybrid system. You got that instant torque off the line, which is good. And the traction, the all-wheel drive traction is phenomenal. But I hope that this has been a good overall review of what this AMG is bringing. We're going to get back to where it all started and wrap this one up. So I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, another great day. So many ways going on throttle in an AMG. Want to thank the whole Mercedes AMG team for allowing us access to this press fleet vehicle. Let me know what you think. Does the CLE 53, that AMG CLE 53, bring the performance that you expect, or are you going RS5?
Let me know down in the comment section. But if you're new to the channel, you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raised Rides family. Gotta give it up to Stephen Flood. He's down to do any vehicle, especially ones that we can go on throttle with and have some fun. Show him some love in the comment section. Thank you, Stephen, for your hard work. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.